Welcome to Platform Plus. If you're searching for the best Netflix movies of 2024, you've come to the right place. We've put together a list of must-watch movies that stand out last year. Thrillers, dramas, and stories that will keep you hooked. Before we start, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the best recommendations. We really appreciate our subscribers. Let's get started. Atlas. Jennifer Lopez and Netflix continue their collaboration after The Mother. In 2024, the platform released Atlas, a sci-fi blockbuster directed by Brad Peyton, known for San Andreas and Rampage. Lopez plays Atlas Shepard, a brilliant but skeptical analyst who has spent years studying the first ever AI terrorist, Harlan, the man responsible for her mother's death and the leader of a global robot uprising. When one of Harlan's android enforcers is captured, Atlas extracts crucial intel, revealing his location, an inhospitable planet where no human should survive. A military strike team is sent to eliminate him. But before they can land, their ship is ambushed in orbit. Atlas crash lands on the planet, stranded inside a combat mech. Now she has only one goal: track down Harlan and stop him before it's too late. Atlas, 10th place.
This is Atlas Shepard. Can you hear me?
Badland Hunters. A post-apocalyptic soul ruled by chaos. After a massive earthquake wipes out civilization, the city falls into the hands of brutal gangs. But something far worse is happening. A mad scientist is kidnapping people for his twisted experiments. When a young girl is taken, bounty hunter Namsan steps in, acted by Ma Dong-seok. Armed with nothing but his fists, he fights through lawless streets, deadly traps, and an army of killers. No backup, no mercy, just survival. Brutal, fast, and packed with relentless action. Badland Hunters delivers exactly what it promises. Badland Hunters, 9th place. A hot new October 2024 release, It's What's Inside. This mysterious thriller made waves at the Sundance Film Festival, capturing audiences with its eerie premise and psychological twists. Netflix saw its potential and acquired the film for a record-breaking $17 million, making it one of the most talked about festival purchases of the year. The story begins at a pre-wedding party, where the celebration takes a terrifying turn. An unexpected guest arrives carrying a suitcase with a strange device inside. One by one, the guests connect to it, only to realize they've switched bodies. What starts as a bizarre experiment soon becomes a psychological nightmare, forcing each of them to confront their darkest secrets. Unpredictable, unsettling, and impossible to look away from, It's What's Inside keeps you guessing until the very end. 8th place in our ranking.
You know, I could explain to you all what it is, but I think the best way for you to understand is if you just try yourself.
The Piano Lesson. A powerful drama with deep roots in history. The Piano Lesson is a must-watch for those who appreciate films with meaning. Based on August Wilson's Pulitzer Prize-winning play, this adaptation brings a timeless story of family, legacy, and identity to the screen. Set in the 1930s, the film follows a brother and sister at odds over an old family piano. To him, it's just an object, something that could be sold for a fresh start. To her, it's a piece of their ancestors' struggles and triumphs, something that cannot be replaced. Their fight isn't just about an instrument, it's about who gets to define the past and control the future. Directed by Malcolm Washington, with Denzel Washington producing, the film boasts a stellar cast, including Samuel L. Jackson and John David Washington. Emotionally charged and beautifully crafted, The Piano Lesson proves that some stories never lose their power. The Piano Lesson takes 7th place. Rebel Ridge. Without exaggeration, Rebel Ridge is one of the best action thrillers of 2024, if not the best. The moment it hit Netflix, it became an instant sensation and a massive hit on the platform. At the center of the story is Terry Richmond, a former Marine who arrives in a small town to post $10,000 bail for his arrested brother. But things take a dark turn when the local police confiscate his money, claiming it's tied to drug trafficking. Left with no way to free his brother, Terry is forced to take matters into his own hands. In many ways, Rebel Ridge feels like a modern reimagining of First Blood, a raw, brutal, and inventive film where justice is nowhere to be found and survival is the only way forward. It's a relentless ride packed with tension, violence, and a gripping sense of injustice. Rebel Ridge, 6th place in our ranking. The Children's Train, a heartbreaking story set against the backdrop of war. The Children's Train is a deeply moving historical drama based on true events. During World War II, thousands of Italian children were placed on trains and sent across the country, away from their families, in the hope of finding safety. But for many, the journey was anything but safe. This film follows one such group of children, capturing their fear, resilience, and the uncertain fate that awaits them at the end of the tracks. Directed by Cristina Comencini, who previously worked on Don't Tell, the film recreates a devastating yet powerful chapter in history, where survival meant being forced to grow up far too soon. Emotionally raw and beautifully shot, The Children's Train doesn't just tell a story, it immerses you in it. The Children's Train, 5th place.
Certi voto dall'occhio bene chi ti lascia andare. Di chi ti trattiene.
Carry On, a brand new high-concept thriller from Jaume Collet-Serra, the mastermind behind Unknown and Non-Stop, 2 of Liam Neeson's most intense films. The movie premiered on Netflix, starring Taron Egerton and Jason Bateman in the lead roles. Every year, millions of people fly home for Christmas, but this time, something is about to go terribly wrong. Ethan, an airport security officer, receives a terrifying message from a mysterious criminal threatening his girlfriend's life. The demand? No matter what, he must smuggle a highly classified package onto a plane. What follows is a gripping and suspenseful battle against time, where every move could mean life or death. With its explosive action and relentless tension, Carry On is the perfect thriller for a cold winter night. Carry On, 4th place.
You got 10 minutes before everybody in this airport dies.
Let Go, a moving drama that found its way to Netflix after making waves on the festival circuit. Originally an independent production, Let Go gained attention for its emotional depth and powerful storytelling, leading the streaming giant to acquire it for a wider release. The story follows a man still grieving his wife when he discovers a letter she left behind. But instead of closure, it brings something unexpected. A secret that changes everything. Suddenly, the life he thought he knew unravels, forcing him to question whether he's been holding on to a memory that was never real. With a strong cast and heartfelt storytelling, Let Go is a deeply personal film that resonates long after the credits roll. Let Go, third place. Joy, a breakthrough that changed medicine forever. A fight against the world to make it happen. Set in the 1970s, Joy follows three pioneers, a nurse, a scientist, and a surgeon, who risk everything to achieve the impossible, the birth of the world's first test tube baby, Louise Joy Brown. But their discovery doesn't come without consequences. The church, the government, and the medical community see their work as a threat, branding them as dangerous and unethical. As the pressure mounts and public outrage grows, they face a choice: abandon their research or push forward against impossible odds. Tense, inspiring, and based on true events, Joy is a story of determination, science, and a moment in history that changed everything. Joy, deservedly second place.
Pregnancy test positive.
I just want to say congratulations.
Oh, she's not pregnant. We've made someone else pregnant, and it's bloody brilliant.
Look into the sun as a new day's rise.
Society of the Snow. Naming the best movie of 2024 was no easy task, but my choice is clear. Netflix brings to the screen one of the most harrowing survival stories in history: the 1972 Andes plane crash. A Uruguayan rugby team, along with other passengers, finds themselves stranded in an unforgiving frozen wilderness after their plane goes down. With no food, no rescue in sight, and temperatures dropping to deadly levels, survival becomes a test of both the body and the mind. Directed by J.A. Bayona, who previously worked on The Impossible: A Monster Calls, the film doesn't just tell the story, it immerses you in it. The silence of the mountains, the weight of every decision, and the unimaginable choices they were forced to make. It all feels terrifyingly real. Some films entertain, others make you question what you would do in the same situation. Society of the Snow is raw, haunting, and impossible to forget. Unconditional, the first place in our ranking.
¿Lo ves? Hay que intentarlo.
That's our list of the best Netflix movies of 2024. Which one caught your attention? Let me know in the comments. And if you don't want to miss more great recommendations, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. See you in the next video.